Yo, what's good? It's Capital X TV. Episode 2. You know what I'm saying? I was debating whether I was gonna put up another episode so quick, but it's like, why not? You know, I actually have a bunch of clips that I've been recording. Instead, I talked about posting rants, you know, on different topics, and yeah, sometimes I'll be walking out in nature, just, you know, going on my daily walk, and I'll turn on my phone cam and just go off. So I'll be posting some of those, but for this segment, I wanted to kind of pay homage to someone who, if I hadn't met, yeah, I might have not, you know, I might have not ever tried the rapping thing, you know what I mean? At the time, I was a break dancer. It was early 80s, and I went by the name Master T, which stood for Master Thief, which a lot of people didn't get. It didn't mean like I was a thief. I was meaning like Master T, the break dancer, I steal the show. You know, that's basically what the name meant. But yeah, I already had, you know, had like seeing people rapping, and I liked it. I was attracted to being up there rocking on the mic. But man, I loved the floor so much. I was good. You know what I mean? Like I said, it was the early 80s, and it wasn't like I was a full-time break dancer or anything like that. I was a young wild buck, you know, and so you could say I was a part-time breaker. My other job, of course, was slanging. I worked for a crew out of the South Bronx. I ain't gonna get into no specifics because I don't like to glorify that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I like to glorify the fact that I got out of that lifestyle and I'm still here, since so many people I ran with, you know, didn't make it out. You know, didn't make it out alive. You know what I'm saying? Or won't make it out, meaning they're still locked up. So, you know, I consider myself, you know, very lucky and blessed. But anyway, so it's the early 80s. I gotta say it was probably, yeah, it might have been like 80, 81, you know, around there. Maybe 82, I don't know. But anyway, I said I worked for this crew in the South Bronx, and we used to basically, yeah, we used to cover a lot of different territories. We used to drive around, and one of our main stops was in Paterson, New Jersey. We used to cross the bridge and go into Paterson, and we used to make a bunch of stops in Paterson. You know, when I got to know a couple of, you know, brothers there, and yeah, my one homie that was from Paterson, they used to call him Looker. He also had another alias, they called him Beaver, because he had these buck teeth. But we called him Looker. A lot of us called him Looker because, man, that brother could see the cops a mile away. You know what I'm saying? He was like radar from MASH, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, here come 5-0. It was like, wait, I don't see no one, wait for it, and then here they would come. So anyway, Looker introduced me to this cat that went by the name Knowledge Unique. And Knowledge was, I don't know, he was like maybe 16, 17 at the time. Any of y'all OGs or old heads from Paterson back then, I know back then there was like a war going on between high schools. I don't remember the names of the high schools, you know, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you gotta bear with me here. You know, X has done a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, just don't hold that much information, you know what I'm saying, and took a lot of mag lights to the head, and a couple billy clubs, so, you know, bear with me. But anyway, Knowledge Unique was probably one of the first street rappers, you know, that I met and got to hang out with. This cat, till this day, I've never met anybody that spit like Knowledge Unique. I'm saying we could walk down Main Street in Paterson, and he would just be flowing, improvising, you know, pointing stuff out as he walked. And whenever he would get stuck, it wasn't like he would stop. That's where he would like come in with, like, you know, a hook. And he could do this for like hour, 2 hours straight, like without sweating. I mean, he was incredible. And yeah, I was in awe every time he would spit, and we were always trying to get him to spit, and he had no problem with it, man. It's just that's what he did. And it was really inspiring, and I wanted to definitely get down with that. I used to really, I mean, I used to scope him as he was doing this, and it was almost like he would go into this trance. You know what I'm saying? And basically what he was doing was he was becoming so present. You know, he wasn't thinking of the past. He wasn't thinking of the future. He was just in the present, in the moment, and the words just would come to him. So I ran with Knowledge Unique, yeah, for a while. You know what I'm saying? I think actually I took him to the South Bronx for the first time. You know, he came with us. We coaxed him into coming with us and chilling with us. And yeah, I think it was his first time in the South Bronx, and we hung out, showed him off, and man, he just would be rapping. He could rap for days, man. You know what I'm saying? I had mad love for Knowledge, and yep. At one point, you know, I would try to do the rapping thing when I was alone, you know, sneaking it. Man, I couldn't rhyme 1, 2, 3, ABC. You know, word up, word bond. But there was a couple of moments where I started to catch it, you know, improvising. You know, I would see when I couldn't rhyme 1, 2, 3, ABC, I was thinking too hard. But there was those moments, you know, where I was so, I was so lifted that yeah, I wasn't thinking, and I would catch it. You know what I mean? And one time I did one in front of Knowledge, you know, and he's like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like, you know, you're touching upon it, and he kind of schooled me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget it. You know, I continued with the breakdancing for a couple of more years. But yeah, the mic had me, man. You know what I'm saying? It already had my attention, and Knowledge was definitely a big part of that, you know. And then after Knowledge came Melly Mel, you know, and The Message and Tito from the Fearless Four. Those are the three that I would say definitely, you know, inspired me to to want to rap and be an MC. You know, Knowledge was definitely an MC, man, because you know he would get you to respond to what he was saying and all that. You know, call and response. The brother was nice, and it broke my heart. Some years later, after we had kind of lost contact. Yeah, I mean, I got locked up and blase, and all that. But then, you know, later on, yeah, like I said, I was broken heart to find out that Knowledge had got killed, and it was part of this high school, you know, rivalry that I mentioned in the beginning. Like I said, it was like two different high schools, and they was going at each other, and they took it serious. I remember, you know, I don't remember all the details, but I remember they took it serious. It was like, yeah, it was like a gang war, like that, like, you know, turf war. And so I had heard that one day they caught Knowledge slipping, man. He was walking by himself, and they stabbed him to death. It was really sad, and it would have been something to see what he would have become. Not saying that he would have, you know, ever recorded and made records, but who knows? We will never know. So this one goes out to Knowledge Unique from Paterson, New Jersey. Yo, if you ever met him or you know him or of him, I would appreciate you leave a comment, show love. If you're feeling this, man, I say this is a blast from the past kind of episode. If you're feeling it, yo, give a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And hit that bell, you know, that bell notification, so you know when I'm uploading videos. Like I said, I'm not going to go crazy uploading videos, but I am going to try to be as consistent as possible. Yo, this is Capital X TV. Peace.